Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss numeric solutions of differential equations. Differential equations. So first of all, in all of the methods coming, we will have this dy by dx is equal to y dash is equal to function of x comma y, and any value, let's say initial value of x be x naught, then y at x naught be given as y naught. So this is in general, we will be using this in all the methods we will discuss. So this is about the approximation of the integrate or of the differential equations using these certain methods, where the step size will also be one common term, step size equal to h. This actually gives the width between the intervals, or you can say that it is the interval. Like if we have x naught as the first interval, and if x1 is the next interval being x naught plus h, next interval be x2 x naught plus 2h, or x1 plus h. So you can see there is certain interval of h between x naught, x1 x2, and like that. So this is the step size we'll be using here, and of course this is a step-by-step method to approximate the differential equations values. So let's see the first method, which is about Euler method. This is first order method. We'll see that in this case the yn plus 1 is given as yn plus h times of f of xn and yn, where of course this n can take 0, 1, 2 and so on. And geometrically we are trying to draw a polygon where at every point, let's say for x naught, if we have the function value yx naught, which is y naught, then we are trying to draw a tangent at this point x naught y naught, and we are extending it to the value where x will be equal to x1. So that will be the value we'll be assuming it to be equal to y1. Graphically it is going to be like this. Let's say this is the function. Let's say this is the x naught, the value at this point is y naught. Then we are trying to draw a tangent, and let's say the next value is going to be x1. So this point will be approximated to be y1, whereas originally the function value was this value, right? So we are approximating it to this point, whereas it is actually at this point. So this is the error we will get. This is the error, right? So we are trying to draw a tangent at this point x naught y naught and extending it where it will meet x1. So that value will be taken as y1. right? Now, from, of course, this is derived from the Taylor's formula, and this Euler's method, which will give you the next value, will have certain error. So we can say this Euler's method is not so accurate. It is not so accurate. So we come up with improved Euler method which is about finding a interval y dash n plus 1 as yn plus h times of f of xn comma yn. So before finding yn plus 1, we are trying to find yn plus 1 so as to avoid this error, and then we find the exact value. The value we are looking for is yn plus 1, which will be given by yn, the initial value, plus half of the function value at xn comma yn plus f of xn plus 1 and yn plus 1 star. That is, of course, let's say it was x0 and y0, so we will find the function value at x0 and y0, then so let's say we are starting with f of x0 y0, and then we are finding x y1 star using this method, and then we are finding the function value at x1 comma y1 star, where of course this x1 will be x0 plus h, right? This x1 will be x0 plus h, and using this combination of xn yn, that is, let's say the example we are talking about is x0 y0 and then x1 and y1 star. So for this combination and for this combination, we'll find the function value and take an average, and then yn will be given by yn plus 1. The exact y1 for this modified or improved version will be given by this expression. So we will have less of error in this case, or it will be more accurate. This term here is called predator, whereas this term is called corrector. And this method is actually second order method. The next one is the backward Euler's method. This is also known as implicit method, whereas the first one is known as explicit or forward method. This is known as explicit or forward method. So in this case, yn plus 1 is given by yn plus h of function of xn plus 1 and yn plus 1. That is why it is known as implicit, because in the process of finding yn plus 1 we are taking the function value of yn plus 1 itself. So this is implicit method, but this is more stable and the round of error is also bounded. So this is more stable than the Euler's method. Next one is, let's move to the next page for this. Third one is Runge-Kutta method. And this is fourth order. Fourth order method, which is having highest accuracy among all. So I'll say much greater accuracy, and in this case we are trying to find some of the auxiliary quantities before finding the yn plus 1. So this is, first thing is k1, which is given as h times of f of xn comma yn, k2, which is h times of f of xn plus half h, and yn plus half k1. Then k3 is h of f xn plus half h and yn plus half k2. Then comes k4, which is given as h of function of xn plus h and yn plus k3. Then this k, quantity k, is given as 1 by 6 of k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4, so that we get the value yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus k for xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus h. H is the step size, we have already discussed. and this function xy is nothing but dy by dx, right? So this is the Runge-Kutta method, which is a fourth order method. We need to find certain quantities like k1, k2, k3 and k4, and then we can find k, which is given by 1 by 6 times of k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4, and then yn plus 1 is given as yn plus k. So these are the methods for differential equation, and then we can see the questions.